On this date 12 years ago, do you remember that Rockstar Games gave us this?
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather.
That's right. On November 2nd, 2011, we heard for the very first time Ned Luke narrating as the voice of Michael DeSanta saying, "Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather." A line that would be heard and played millions of times, as that was the reveal of the very first Grand Theft Auto 5 trailer. And today, we are on its 12th anniversary, as now Grand Theft Auto fans are all screaming and wanting for Rockstar to give us the very first GTA 6 trailer. Would it have been very cool if Rockstar celebrated that anniversary of the trailer with a new one for Grand Theft Auto 6? Yes, it would have. But the only thing Rockstar has done today, unsurprisingly, is talk about some new stuff going on in Grand Theft Auto Online. There's things like 2x rewards on the short trips with Lamar and Franklin. Rockstar's also celebrating the Day of the Dead with a trio of masks. It looks like we're getting 2x money in RP on security contracts for some extra money, as well as an opportunity to get the orange DJ Pooh tee, as well as earn 3x money in RP on the remixed version of Hunting Pack. There's a handful of other things that Rockstar have got going on. There are really no obvious GTA 6 hints or clues. I'm sure someone might be able to find them, whether it be the certain color palette that Rockstar has decided to use for a various vehicle, or whether it's the wording they have on the Newswire bulletin boards. But I will leave that in the description. That is the only thing that Rockstar Games has done so far today. Now, speaking of Ned Luke, the voice and the likeness of Michael DeSanta, he actually did a recent interview where he was asked a handful of Grand Theft Auto 6 questions. And in a really cool way, he actually gave his honest, unique answers. I'll show you guys a couple of excerpts here, and you can listen to the full podcast and interview. I'll leave a link to that in the description, so definitely check it out. But here's Ned Luke sort of talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 in his own words.
But you think after all the mess of Michael, Franklin, Trevor made in Los Santos, do you think Michael will need a new witness protection address, maybe in Vice City?
Well, they went through a lot of stuff, but I don't think Michael would like Miami. I don't think he would like Vice City.
All right.
But then again, you never know.
Maybe
I think I would like going to Vice City.
Maybe he's like the weather, or something like that.
I think it would be, why did I move here? I guess it was the bikinis. But I don't, I wouldn't get my hopes up on. Let's put it this way: I wouldn't get my hopes up that Michael's going to be a protagonist in GTA 6, because
in your TikTok,
I think we know. I think people have a good idea who the protagonists are in GTA 6, if there's any truth to any of the rumors and leaks and all that kind of stuff. So
you think the people don't know who is
the protagonist?
Yeah,
I think they have a good idea. If all the leaks are true, if it wasn't just stuff that was put out by Rockstar as misinformation.
Yeah.
To troll everybody. Who knows? Maybe that big, huge leak that came out really wasn't a big, huge leak. Maybe that was a marketing scheme or something. I mean, who knows, man? It's Rockstar. Rockstar does, here's the bottom line. Rockstar does whatever the fuck they want.
So I found that to be very cool. Again, check that out in the description. And speaking of guys talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 in their own words, this is actually a podcast that I stumbled upon. It's called the Pixels and Profits podcast on the Game Makers channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description. This came out on July 31st, 2023, but they were talking about everything Take-Two Interactive, which we know is the parent company of Rockstar Games, and they talked about Grand Theft Auto 6 in a variety of different ways, like why it won't sell as much as GTA 5, having the game come out on PC, when it's going to release altogether. I'll show you guys a couple of snippets from that podcast, and I definitely recommend checking out the entire thing for yourself as well, if that's something you're interested in.
Yeah, and I want to be clear on this. Actually, at the beginning of the year, I was once the news that Zynga was just kind of falling apart, that it wasn't a great acquisition, I got bulled up on the stock, because I'm like, look, they're going to announce GTA this year, right? They have to. Right, because of what I said earlier, it's like he knows he's looking down the barrel of a gun of a terrible year. He has to basically reinvigorate confidence in the investor base by suggesting that GTA is coming out next year. And so I'm actually bullish on the stock. As much as I talk trash about it, I think if you're an investor, like, you buy this thing, right? The console generation is looking absolutely amazing. The the hardware sales are tremendous, and then and the engagement's getting better and better, and games are just selling off the shelves constantly. So anyway, I'm still actually bullish on the stock despite my negative comments. But to your point, I think after this fact, after the GTA comes out, like what to expect. And so the one thing I want to caution investors in, and this is like the CD Projekt type thing, is that they are selling GTA 6 into a much smaller install base than GTA 5, right? We are in the middle of the cycle, right? And you have to take a certain attach rate to the current hardware that's available when this thing comes out, and it is a much smaller number than what happened the first time. On top of that, they were able to continue to sell this game when next gen came out, right? So they were at the tail end of last cycle and adoption of the new cycle. And one of y'all said it earlier, is how many versions of GTA have you bought, right? Because people they just double dipped, on current gen and next gen and PC, right?
Dipped.
Yeah, they triple, quadruple dipped in some cases, right? So this is a different calculus to some degree in terms of how many units they can do. 25, 30 million. That sounds like the right number for the first 12 months, right? But when people start going nutso and start talking about 50 million, 60 million because they're trying to comp it against GTA 6 or 5, excuse me, I think that's when things get a little dicey, right? So
just real quick on that, they've been better on PC like in the last couple of years relative to the launch of GTA 5. Does that affect you at all, or is this it's really still a console story and PC is incremental?
Well, the question is, do you think they do a simultaneous release on PC, right?
That really probably has more to do with the marketing and any exclusive deals they have with consoles, right? More so than like I feel like if there was no restrictions, they would, because they've had a lot of success on PC in the last, call it, 3 years.
There's also a piracy issue with PC that they are concerned about, that they want to have console have some legs. But you're right. You're probably right. It's for money that Sony, or either Microsoft or Sony, are paying. Most likely Sony.
And the reason that's also interesting right now is we know that we are just days away from the latest Take-Two Interactive earnings call that's going to happen on November 8th, 2023. So we're all speculating there could be information close to or on that date that might finally give us what we're looking for, that GTA 6 reveal and announcement. But anyways, that is all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. Let me know what you think about everything we discussed in those comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.